Hi friends, welcome you all to this video. This is I hope that you have seen the past lecture 9 and 10 of this unit intersection of solids. So in the first ninth lecture I given the intro of intersection of solids, and the next the next video I have given on drawing which cylinder standing and cylinder penetrating. So in this class what we are going to see, let us go for this class. This is subject of mechanical engineering drawing. As per the SPT Bihar, the code is 1625302. So this is my lecture 11, and we are going to see drawings on intersection of solids. We are going to see the diagram and problems also. So as usual in the previous videos, okay. So myself, I am Arun Pandian, lecturer of mechanical department, GEMS Polytechnic College, Aurangabad, Bihar. Okay. So now we are going to see the content. See, what are the content we are going to see means same in the previous video we have seen about cylinder standing and cylinder penetrating. Here we are going to see cylinder standing and square prism penetrating. Okay, so the penetrating shape, the penetrating surface is different here. That's all. Here in the previous we have seen the cylinder penetrating. Here square prism penetrating. Okay. So second problem, what we are going to see about the second problem is a cylinder 50 mm diameter and 70 mm axis is completely penetrated by a square prism of 25 mm sides and 70 mm axis horizontally. The word horizontally word is important. With which object or with which square surface the horizontally word is coming, that must be penetrate. That object, that surface is only penetrating. Okay, so both axes intersect and bisect each other. Okay, all faces of prism are equally inclined to HP. Draw projections showing curves of intersections. Got it? So I hope there are two objects. One is cylinder, another one is square prism. So one is cylinder, another one is square prism. Got it? So the cylinder diameter is 50 mm and the length is 70 mm. It is completely penetrated by a square prism. The side is 25 mm and the axis length is 70 mm. So these two are different objects and different surfaces and shapes, and these two have a different dimensions also. The first shape of is cylinder, that diameter is 50 mm and the axis is 70 mm. The second shape is square prism. The side's length is 25 mm and it extruded to 70 mm. Okay, so both axes are intersecting each other and bisecting also, and draw the projection showing the curves of intersection. Okay, so as usual in the previous sum I have told, whenever you're getting a sum or a problem in a max or drawing or whatever it may be, try to have a character to write a given data. What are the data are given, take it separately and write the given data by line, read the sum by line and take the given data and write it. Okay, here if you see given data, number one is cylinder. Okay, first shape I am going to draw the cylinder. Number two, the diameter is equal to 50 mm and next the axis length is 70 mm of cylinder. And number two, square prism. I am going to draw the square prism. The sides are 25 mm and the axis length is 70 mm. So this are the given data. That's all. Nothing is extra we are going to write. Only this we are going to write. Now look at the given data. So now we are going to write the given data. What are the data are given? By step we are going to write. So two objects we are going to draw. One is cylinder and the other one is square prism. So what is the dimension of cylinder given on the sum, and what are the dimensions given for the square prism? Only that we are going to write. So number one, we are going to draw a cylinder, and the diameter of the cylinder is 50 mm. With the keeping the diameter 50 mm, we are going to draw the circle. Okay, so don't take 50 mm on the campus. You have to take 25 in the campus, because of if the diameter is 50, the radius will be 25. So take 25 in scale in the campus by using the scale, and then draw a circle which is diameter of 50 mm, and the axis length is 70 mm. Okay, the length of the axis is 70 mm. And then next we are going to draw square prism. Square prism, the second shape, we are going to draw a square prism, and the sides are 25 mm. Each sides means square prism and squares carry each sides are equal, so each sides are 25 mm, and the axis is 70 mm. So this length of the axis is 70 mm. Now let us go to the 3D shapes. So now we are going to see the 3D shapes of the diagram. Okay, this is the cylinder and this is the square prism. So if it is, this prism is intersecting this cylinder, how the shapes will look like, we are going to see that. And see here, this cylinder shapes are roughly, the square prism maybe look like big one, but as per the dimension, how much is coming, draw it. Okay, so this one is the cylinder. This is a full shape. If I see a cylinder from front, top, how it could look like. Okay, so this is the cylinder shape. So you have to know the 3D shapes of the cylinder. Okay, and now this is the square prism. Okay, this is a square prism which is going to intersect in the cylinder. Okay, if it is intersects, slowly it will intersect. Okay, I cannot means it will go inside the cylinder. If it is go inside the cylinder, how it could look like, we are going to see that one only. So look at this diagram. Okay, so if it is intersecting, the object will look like this only. Okay, this is the object, how the intersection of solids will look like. Okay, the intersection of solids with square standing and cylinder standing and square prism penetrating. So this is the diagram. In this, if you see this view, look at this view clearly. By keeping based upon this only, we are going to draw the two-dimensional drawing. Okay, so this is important. Again, I'm telling you have to know. Just keep this all things on your mind. You are not going to draw any 3D shapes. You are going to draw only two-dimensional views only. But if you keep these 3D shapes on your mind, if you see at any view how it could look like, you can imagine on your mind, and you can bring that view on your mind and you can draw it. Okay, so keep that one only in your mind clearly. You can draw it very properly and easily. Okay, so now see this view also, this one only we are going to draw. Okay, look at the each and every diagram, how it is intersected and what curve. Okay, here if you see, this is the typical curvature. Okay, this is the typical curvature. To draw this only, we are going to take an effort. We are going to draw the diagram properly and clearly with the given data. Okay, this we are going to draw, which I shown you. Again, I'm showing you here. Okay, this is the typical curvature of this, this is the typical curvature of this cylindrical standing and square prism intersecting. Okay, so we are going to draw this. We have to draw this three views. We are going to draw like this, and this view, and also this view. How we are going to draw? We will look at we are going to the next slide. Now here, by step we are going to draw one step by step. See here, if you can't able to know, just go back and listen again and come to this particular slide, how we are going to draw the line. Okay, first draw the straight line which is divide the drawing sheet as a 4 category. Okay, in previous auxiliary views we will divide as a 3: top view, front view, and auxiliary inclined plane. And here we are going to divide as the same way: front view, top view, and side view. Okay, here we will draw the front view, here we will draw the top view, and here we are going to draw the side view. Okay, so keeping this 3, at last at front view we will draw the typical curvature. Okay, so this is X and Y. Okay, the name of this line is X and Y, and then draw the circle which is diameter is 40 mm. Okay, as per the given data, draw the circle by using the compass and scale. Okay, get the dimension from the scale by using compass and draw the circle. Okay, and now draw the center line of the circle. Okay, and then another center line of the circle. Then only you can get the center point of this circle, and then name it as 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have started from the top view, so name it as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then next draw the center line to draw the next view, means front view of the cylinder. One by one we are going to draw. Okay, and the length is 70 mm, extrude till 70 with the same down circle dimensions. Okay, and the next step is name it as 1 dash, 2 and 4 dash. These are together because of, if you see here, 2 and 4 is in same line. 1 will be 1 is this, and the 3 is this one. Okay, so 2 and 4, 2 dash and 4 dash. These are the lines of the circle. Okay, so here 2, 4, and that side 2 dash and 4 dash. Same way, 30-degree line, draw a 30-degree line, and then straight line which touch the 30-degree line, and another straight line which touch the 30-degree line. Then it goes to the side view. To draw the side view, center point of the circle. If you want to draw a line from here, you can draw. Okay, draw a line from here which joins here, you can draw it. Okay, and then the last line. And now the rectangle of the cylinder or side view of the cylinder. Okay, this is the side view of the cylinder. Now cylinder is over. Next we are going to draw the prism. Now, I hope that you know how to draw the prism. Get the center line. Okay, this will 4 double dash, and 3 double dash and 2 double dash, 1 dash, 1 double dash. It is be on a proper line, okay, streamline. Now square prism. So I hope that you all of you know how to draw the square prism. If you don't know, just draw a center line here. Here you will get a center point. Okay. So after that, draw the prism. Okay, square prism from here. If you don't know, just go to the YouTube videos how to draw square prisms. You will get an idea. Okay. And now from the square prism, name it because of we have named in the circle with a number. So square prism with an alphabet. Double dash because of it is the third view, so that it is a double dash. A double dash, B double dash, C double dash and D double dash. Okay. So always don't forget to name the points. Okay. Don't forget to name the points. It is important. If you haven't named the points, the mark can be reduced. Okay. So always name the lines, name the points. If it possible, put the dimensions also. What are the dimensions of the each side if it is possible. Okay. Straight line from side view to front view. Center line from the side view to front view. Next, bottom of the square prism from side view to front view. Okay, and then draw the line. So this height is already 70 mm. It is given on the data and also on the sum. So now why these are dotted line? Because of I cannot see this. It is on back side. It is back of the cylinder. I cannot, sorry, it is intersected inside the cylinder. I cannot see it, so that it is put on the dotted line. This is the mechanical drawing rules, which lines are which is not visible. If I want to draw, I have to draw with a dotted line. Okay, and the next. So now it will come under the 30-degree line. It joins on the 30-degree line, and then same will come and join with the top view to draw the square prism, and here with the same dimension 70 mm it will join together. Okay, so now as per the given data we have drawn the diagram. Only one thing is remaining, that is intersection of curvature. If you draw that, this diagram is over. So as like same from top view to front view, draw the straight line where it is circle and because of I cannot see there where the circle end is intersected, but I can see here, so that see I cannot see this point here. I haven't mentioned here, so only that point is remaining. I have to draw that line first, and then the dot point it where the two lines are intersected. Okay, and same way name it also. It will come as A dash, B dash, D dash and C dash. Okay, so B and D are together, so that we have named this as a B dash and D dash. And last, put that point here where it is intersected on your left side, and then name it. Same name will become here also, and then join by using the curves. Put the curves and join it. Okay, so till here the diagram is over. Okay, so now the reference, say from the same book, I took the previous which you have seen. I took the problem in from the same book. So if for the more problem regarding cylinder standing, and prism penetrating. You can get more problems from the same book. Okay, and now summary. We have seen cylinder, standing, and square prism penetrating. Okay, the next class we are going to see cylinder, standing, and cone penetrating. Okay, so if you go through before, if you know that, just go through and get some idea about how to draw the cylinder, standing, and cone penetrating, so that you can, when I come to the next class, you can clear about that. Okay, so thank you all. I will see you on the next lecture 12 with the same topic, drawings on intersection of solids, with another problem where cylinder, standing, and cones penetrating. Okay, thank you.